Hello and welcome to my brutally honest game reviews. I'll talk about the good and the bad so that way you get what you want to know about the game. Today the review is on 007 First Light. The first thing I want to discuss is the story and dialogue. In my opinion, the game's story is very good. It has hooks that get into you where you really don't want to stop playing until it is finished due to the twists and turns inside of the story. It makes you feel like you really are James Bond. Now the dialogue is also pretty decent. Every character has an accent to them that sounds very realistic and not forced like some other newer titles. You can tell that the actors and actresses took pride in this game and made it like you were actually watching a James Bond film. So if you're worried about a weak story or voice acting, don't be. It's very polished and very intriguing. Next is the gameplay and combat. The combat reminds me of the game Uncharted in a lot of ways, as you'll see in this video. Every punch, kick, or slam, you can actually feel the weight behind those moves, which makes it incredibly satisfying between the melee combat and the gunplay. The headshots are crisp, and you can even become a real badass and shoot the enemy's weapons out of their hands and charge them with a devastating blow and turn it into a finisher. The only weak thing about gunplay is there is a license to kill, which means James can't just pull out his gun and go Grand Theft Auto on his enemies. The license is only active when the enemies have intent to kill James, which is understandable. That is what James Bond is. But when you're not fighting for your life, you are usually investigating clues and gathering info, almost the same as the dev's other series, Hitman. But even in those parts, you can still find enjoyment in having different entry points into your objectives and listening to conversations to get the info you need to progress. In my playthrough, I'd have to admit that the game did not disappoint, except for maybe implementing a better looking parry system. I found it hard to see the parry indication, which got me killed a few times. But that's just my opinion. It might not be the same for you. Other than that, 007 First Light is a solid action adventure story of a legend everyone knows. On a scale out of 100, I would honestly give First Light an 87 for its compelling story and satisfying combat. This game has outshined a lot of other releases we have seen this year so far. So if you were on the fence about getting this game, I highly recommend it. Even at a $69.99 price tag, it is one of the better releases this year, and the devs, you could actually tell, made effort into this game to make it as enjoyable as possible. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. This is my first review, and I really do hope it was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next review. Bye-bye.
Get out of the way! Cover me! I'm out! Can anyone screw? He's ours! Explosives! Stop!
That was dramatic.
Don't move! Drive him! I've got visual! At my location! Can't just be me left.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of her.
I see it!
Looks a bit tight.
Kensington would have heard that. Did you get a car?
And then some.
Then what are you talking to me for? Get a move on.
Yes, Mom.
Thought I told you to go home.
I needed some fresh air.
Clearly. And did you figure out who's been trying to kill us?
Webb.
So you understand what we need to do next?
File a report.
We need to make the first move.